A skyline there of lower Manhattan on a gorgeous day for baseball at Citi Field. It's the Cardinals and the Mets. Next. Now from Citi Field in Flushing, New York, we welcome you to another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the St. Louis Cardinals and the New York Mets. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a moment to look at our two starters here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals, as manager Mike Matheny will line his guys up this way. And look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys, as his numbers are on your screen. Ichiro Suzuki will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. And the first pitch here is a strike to Ichiro, and that's how this one will get started.
Yeah, no mistake about that one. That one's right there.
First pitch, 7-10.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And we'll need to keep the hot chocolate flowing tonight. 42 degrees our game time temperature. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. Throw on to first will get the speedy Ichiro, and that's the first out of the ballgame. So the rookie passes his first test here on the mound. And with that, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by the folks at Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. John Jay will dig in for the first time now. He's got that average up nearing the 340 mark to begin play. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him, because that thing was right down Broadway.
Down and away, ball one. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Bases are empty, one man out. The 1-2 with one away. And here's a ball hit in the air. Number 3 has to look over his shoulder, but he's got it for out number 2.
Here's that swing again. this is in show motion. And you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. You'll be feeling that one all night long.
Matt Adams will stand in with an even .300 average here in the month of April. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Adams certainly did enough last year to stake a claim to the starting first base job going forward with a .284 average and 17 home runs in 108 games. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. And a fastball called strike three, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. Cardinals 0, Mets coming to bat. It's a rematch of the 2006 NLCS, and it's on the show. Time now to meet the Mets, as the starting lineup for the New York Mets in this one looks like this. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher, whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His numbers right there on the right side of your screen. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Gary Cox will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Center fielder, Gary Cox.
And a ball, 1-0. Two and 0. Here's a ground ball to first. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Boy, and on 2-0, if that pitch isn't right where you want it, you got to let it go. You still have the count in your favor at 2-1. Here he goes after a pitch that, although it was a strike, that's a pitcher's strike. That's not the pitch you want to hit, and all he can do is hit an easy grounder.
Number 30 will take his first cuts of the ball game here. And here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Go yard.
And this will be fouled away. And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
And that may be the pitch that he'll remember from this at-bat. When he's hot, he doesn't miss that.
One out, nobody on. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
He'd obviously love a 1-2-3 here to start the first, and after a ground out and a strikeout, he's 2/3 of the way there.
Michael Lee will stand in now as you check out his OPS, that number translating into on base plus slugging, and his is in the stratosphere so far.
Yeah, and just for the record, the major league leader a year ago was Miguel Cabrera. He had an OPS of 1.078, so he's outpacing a guy who nearly won a second Triple Crown.
And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Well, you know, it's never too late to get a first-inning rally started. This one's going to find the gap for 2 bases, so now at least to give your cleanup guy a shot to maybe drive in that first run of the game.
Number 3 will stand in now, and as you can see here, he enters play 4th in the National League in round trippers. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
All of a sudden, you got to be careful now with the cleanup guy up there with a runner in scoring position. He could be in danger of giving up that first run after all.
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. One good fastball deserves another as he jumps ahead 0-2 now.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
And this is swung on and bounced to Reynolds at third. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Mark Reynolds leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Third baseman, Mark Reynolds.
First offering on the way. In there, strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Put him away.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The 2-2 coming. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And the catch made here by McCann, and that's the first down.
Well, sometimes when you miss with your location, it actually works to your benefit. I mean, this pitch is further up than I think he wants it, but hey, it works out for him.
Johnny Peralta will dig in now, and he's got to be wondering when his bat's going to make the trip north from spring training, as he has really struggled in the early going. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
High school soda. Soda.
2-0 now.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. The pitch. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Yeah, you've got a cold night. The ball won't be carrying as well, so you can afford to take a few more chances in the strike zone and challenge some guys. In that case, up in the strike zone.
Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger, 2 away.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Colton Wong will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And another good changeup swung on and missed. He's got him 0-2 now.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will not. Just slicing foul at the very last moment. So close to extra bases. Way outside. 1-2.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. David Lee will stand in now, and this is certainly a guy that can beat you in a lot of ways. Currently your National League stolen base leader. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Line to left. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
Oh, this is just a very tough play here in the outfield. A lot of times you're going to see the ground jar the ball loose, but he looks this one in all the way, lays out, and winds up hanging on to the ball.
Daniel Murphy will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there, just barely over the 200 mark here in April. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. And he'll round it and try for third. And he will make it into third with a one-out triple.
Well, this is all about risk-reward here. It's spectacular if you get a glove on it. If not, you got to get up off the deck and chase it down.
Michael Kadire will stand in, and as you can see, it's another early RBI opportunity for the National League leader in that category. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. And speaking of the NL RBI leaders, there they are on your screen.
Come on, man, let's go! Come on, New York!
Ball 2 to Kadire. 2 balls and no strikes.
Runner on third, 1 away. Maybe the thinking here is, if we walk him, we walk him. At least this gives us a shot at a double play to get out of this.
Three and 0 now.
And against a veteran hitter like this, you got to be in that strike zone early in the count. Because the more pitches he sees, the better he's going to be able to time anything you've got.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
And a full count now, 3-2.
And a good pitch there. It's a big front door curveball, and he had no way of opening up to it.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3-2, but you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Brian McCann will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. Now the first pitch. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
And that is swung on and missed by McCann as he set down on strikes for out number 2.
Yeah, and that's a big second out right there, and that's going to keep that runner anchored over there at third base. So they may wind up not getting that first run across after all.
Number 48 will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike there, 0-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
One and one.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
Now the 3-1 home. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Got him. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Peter Borges will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Go, Matt.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
And that misses 1-1. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Wow, showing some sweet athleticism right there, getting off the mound. This is not an easy play, but he gets to it quickly, and then he makes a good, strong throw for the out.
Ed Easley will be the batter. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Come on, what game are you watching, huh?
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Third inning, no score to this point. Hit on the ground towards first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Gerald Vaughn will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1, 2, 3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Go back and stay more. That's a strike.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And he swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. And that will be the first base hit of the ball game for the Cardinals.
Leave it to the pitcher to finally get him a base runner. It was 8 up, 8 down before he stepped in, and he's saying, what's so hard about this?
Ichiro Suzuki will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Come on, Mets!
Swing and a hard hit ball to second. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Gary Cox makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Gary Cox.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Oh, just a little over anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
Don't whip it!
And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate.
Eliminate.
And he'll take strike 3 call and make it 3 straight punch-outs now on the mound. 1 away.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Number 30 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. For the shortstop, Peralta. A few steps to his left. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Yeah, both these two starters are matching each other in the early innings, stride for stride. He's an out away now from a 1-2-3 bottom of the 3rd.
Michael Lee will stand in here. He doubled his first time around. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
A little bit outside. 2-1.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. As well they should.
Let's go, New York!
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Good at-bat so far here with 2 away. You're going to go down in order. At least make that guy work for it. He's got himself back into a fastball count now.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Number 3 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
In the dirt here. And he is safe at second, and the wild pitch here could prove costly with 2 away.
And sometimes those curveballs, when they hit the dirt, they've got a lot of spin on them. They react in funny ways. Here it looks like he's in good position to block this thing, but it winds up kicking away, and that's a wild pitch.
All right, man. Here we go.
Grounded foul off to the right. And this is fouled back and out of play. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Now a curveball in there. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. 3 innings in the books. Still no score on the show. John Jay will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
St. Louis, center fielder, John Jay.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Oh-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
And that's taken outside for a ball, so he's worked it back to 2-2 now.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him. So he's ramped up the velocity here at the last 2 pitches.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location. But he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Matt Adams will dig in here. Took a called 3rd strike his first time. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. And that's going to get down out there.
And this guy's had his way with him so far. So maybe this is the way to change things up. Maybe go into attack mode up. Kind of get the sense that they've been a little too passive. So this is a nice first pitch single.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in the 3rd baseman, Mark Reynolds. Ran the circle change in on him, a ball and no strikes. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And Reynolds has himself a base hit.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with one away.
Johnny Peralta will get another shot. Called out on strikes his first time around.
Let's go, man.
Too high, 1-0.
That last pitch was number 50 already. And with one out in the fourth, that's way too many.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And this bounces on McCann, but a good block there as he's able to keep it close. Too high, and it's 3-0. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. And that's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Colton Wong will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Cox is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
In a game like this, you had to figure that a manufactured run was going to be how we finally opened our scoring. Good work there to drive him in.
Peter Borges will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
Yeah.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
See you later, St. Louis.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
This is the kind of inning he's not pitching efficiently. He's just trying to be too darn fine, not trusting his stuff.
Throw it by
And this is fouled straight back. And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Cards forced to settle for 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Mets nothing. David Lee will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
The shortstop, David Lee.
Here's the first offering. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
Take it to him.
way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Now the pitch. Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. There to take it is Jay, and he's got it for the first out.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Daniel Murphy will dig in. A triple in his first plate appearance of the ball game.
Let's go, man.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
Come on, man.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
And so far he's been real effective using that inside part of the plate tonight. I don't think that pitch was even in the strike zone, and Show Track will confirm that for us right now. But I guess he felt like it was close enough that he had to take a rip at it.
So the first 2 are retired now for Michael Cuddyer. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far.
Here we go.
And oh, you talk about getting a pitcher's call. There's one there, and it's 0-2.
I think generous is the word here. That looked like it was 6 inches off the plate.
And he swings and hits this ball high in the air and deep to left center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
And he looked at 2 pitches he didn't like, but on 0-2, he couldn't wait any longer, so he jumped all over this one and ripped it out to the wall for a loud double.
Brian McCann will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double.
Going wide.
You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And now you've got a base open here with the pitcher on deck. Is this a workaround situation?
I think absolutely. With 2 outs here, no sense in giving this guy anything to hit if you can pitch to the pitcher instead.
Here's the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, it's pretty obvious to me right here. First base is open following that double. I don't think they have any intention of giving him anything in the strike zone.
2-1 now. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And that misses, so they fall behind McCann here, 3-1.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Here's a softly hit ball back to him on the mound. Oh, and he just throws the glove up there and snares it for out number 3. Mets strand 1. They still trail 1-0. Ed Easley will make his
Leading
way
off for
towards
St.
the box
Louis,
to lead off the
catcher,
fifth.
Ed Easley.
Hit hard toward the right side. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Gerald Vaughn will stand in what would appear to be a sacrifice situation here. In there, and it's 0-1.
Watch for a minute.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2. A runner at first with no outs here.
He's leaning towards second.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
Three-two, here it comes. Line hard into left. Kadire is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Ichiro Suzuki will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point.
He's leaning towards second.
First pitch to him. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. And he misses 2-1.
2-1.
Runner goes for second. Now a swing and a high pop out that looks to be headed beyond the pitcher's mound. Murphy is there, 2 down.
He might have had that one stolen that time, but he winds up popping this one up, so runner has to go back to first.
John Jay will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Now a swing and a ball grounded to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the fifth coming up. St. Louis is out in front, 1-0. Number 48 will come forward now to start things out against his opposite number. And these two have matched each other pitch for pitch here through the first half or so of this ball game.
Yeah, I think we had an idea runs might be hard to come by. You know, maybe not this hard to come by, but both of these guys have been just about flawless so far.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. To right field. Underneath it is Ichiro. One away.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Gary Cox will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. Two and two.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Grounded softly to the left side. Fielded there by Reynolds. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time.
Now batting, number 30.
Number 30 will dig in. 0 for 2 in the ball game. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Curveball, and he takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And that ball is out of here. Solo shot here to left. Home run number 9 on the year as the Mets have come back to tie things at 1.
And I tell you, what's impressive about this swing in this weather, when it's this cold, I mean, you really got to get a hold of one if you're going to take it the other way in this ballpark. That's pretty darn impressive right there.
Michael Lee will stand in. Base on balls his last time.
Michael Lee.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Matt Adams will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around.
Adams.
First pitch coming. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Had him out in front there as he takes strike one on the circle change.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first team to 2 wins.
Oh, this is hit hard towards second. But this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
And in his last start, these line drives were all finding grass. So far in this one, they're finding leather instead. And as a result, the numbers are going to look a whole lot different in the end.
Mark Reynolds will stride in. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips. And it's the outside corner. It's strike one.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Fouled straight back. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches, he's laid off a few pitches like that one, and now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Johnny Peralta will stand in. Base on balls his last time. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. And, oh, you talk about getting a pitcher's call. There's one there, and it's 0-2.
And maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. He'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Here's a shot out to the alley in right center, and they'll have a 2-out base runner. In fact, maybe good for extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Well, this is one of the few mistakes he's made all game long. Not too many guys have made solid contact so far, but he squared that one up pretty well.
Colton Wong will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Here's a check swing and a foul ball. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Get out of here, Cardinals.
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Fouled straight back. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Such a good at-bat right here. When you can grind out 7, 8 pitches against a guy that's running short on gas, that can be huge.
Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cardinals. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Number 3 will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run, that's it.
First pitch coming. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. And Peralta won't get there. It's a base hit.
Now batting, shortstop, David Lee.
David Lee will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Right back to the outside part of the plate, but that misses as well. It's 2-1. In there, 2-2. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
And he didn't miss that by much. It's popped way up on the infield, and I mean way up there. Adams is under it as he puts it away for out number 1.
And one thing this kid's going to find out is that everything speeds up at the major league level. And those pitches that you were on top of in AAA, they have a tendency to get on top of you much quicker now. You got to learn to adjust.
Daniel Murphy will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Now here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Let's get this rhetoric going.
Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. He's running towards second. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Boy, I'm not too sure if a good throw would have had him here or not. But you can see he doesn't get on top of his throw down, and it sails on him just a little bit. That's going to allow the runner to dive in safely with a stolen base.
Good eye, that's right. Wait for it.
And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. He took second fairly easily. Any thought of third base here?
I don't think so. You've got a good hitter at the plate. A single is probably all he needs. I'd let him try to drive you in.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
Michael Kadire will dig in. He doubled his last time. Now a swing and a fly ball hit fairly well out to deep center field. Jay will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Mets leave 1. Score remains tied 1-1. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. And now here comes Mets skipper Terry Collins out to home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Vic Black will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jason Hayward will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Jason Hayward.
Peter Borges will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Left fielder, Peter Borges.
Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Well, this ball was hit pretty hard, and he's just hoping to get on base as the go-ahead run. But it kind of hangs up there a little bit too long, and it finds the outfielder's glove.
Ed Easley will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Now here's the first pitch. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. And this is popped high in the air toward the left side. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
I really couldn't ask for much more out of a 7th inning guy. He's come in, throwing a bunch of strikes, and he's got 2 quick outs to show for it here with the score still tied.
Chad Harris will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Harris.
There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Now a hard liner toward short. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. Another look as he goes way up to get that one at short. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Randy Choate will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh.
Randy Choate.
Brian McCann will step in now to lead off the home half of the seventh.
Catcher, Brian McCann.
And this is taken outside for ball one. Now a ball swung on and taken the opposite way out toward fairly deep left center. Therefore, it is Borges, and he's got it for the first out.
Yeah, it looked like this might be much more off the bat, but this ballpark has really played large tonight. And, we've seen a few balls right now really get knocked down out there.
Jason Hayward will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ballgame, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. First pitch on the way. Fouled back. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One out, nobody on. No R on that one. Two. Will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
All right, Gary.
1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
Half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. Still tied 1 apiece. Nick Savage will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 0, Nick Savage.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. This man out for his 2nd inning of work. Did a nice job getting them 1-2-3 last time around.
Yeah, but that was against the 7, 8, 9 guys. Things may be a little more difficult here now that he has to face the top 3 in the lineup.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Two 0 count, the pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. And this ball will be chopped foul. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul, off to the right, out of play. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Two very well pitched games thus far. There you see it. Each team with a 1 and a whole lot of zeros. 1-1 our score at this point in the ball game. Things have been tight throughout. John Jay will stride in, grounded out his last time through. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Up top, it's 2-0. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Lee is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman,
Matt Adams will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And this is bounced foul near the secret weapon, Jose Oquendo, in the third base coaching box. One pitch, a curveball that's right there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good curveball right.
2 out, nobody on. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a fly ball to straightaway left. Hayward is under this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Nick Savage will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
now playing right field, number 0, Nick Savage.
Number 30 will step in. He homered his last time around.
Leading off for the Mets, first baseman, number 30.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
And this is how he's just going to mess with your mind up there. You wind up taking the pitches that are in the strike zone, and then you chase after the ones that are nowhere close. You know what? That is good pitching.
This is swung on and grounded out to the shortstop, Peralta. On to first, and how important is it to keep this guy off base in a tie ball game? One away.
Good hustle getting down that line. Even on a routine ground ball, you can't take your time. You know, pat your glove, autograph it. Not with this guy running. You got to get rid of that ball pretty quickly, and they just do get him at first.
Michael Lee will have another go. He struck out looking his last time. And that misses for ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. One out, nobody on. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Number 3 waits on deck. And it's a 4-pitch walk.
And you'd like to say, good job there, good eye. But in reality, nobody's swinging at that pitch. It's not even close.
Number 3 will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and one away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
For the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he's back in standing. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball lined into left field. That's a base hit.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller, the thought is that you've got to get out there and hit the ball before it sinks. So that means if you're a right-handed hitter, you got to jump out there and pull it. And that's exactly what he did.
David Lee will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Infield at double play depth all around. Here's the pitch. This ball's in the air now out to right field. Savage is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2.
The batter, number 28, second baseman,
David Wright will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 5, David Wright.
Off there, 1-0.
If there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
Two men are on with 2 men out. One 0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1.
Much better sinker there. I think that's the one he wanted to throw to start the at-bat.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And this one will be out of play off to the left. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. Score remains tied 1-1. Matt Carpenter will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Now playing second base, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Mark Reynolds will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
And he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
Oh, and Reynolds doesn't miss this one. High and deep to left field. And this ball is gone. A home run that gives them the lead here in the 9th inning. A solo shot here for Mark Reynolds. And the Cardinals take a 2-1 lead.
Oh, and you know what? I think he's going to kick himself out there in left field when he watches the tape replay and realizes just how close he came to robbing this home run. I don't think he quite got the timing down right, because if he had, I think he makes this play. Instead, this is going to sneak over the wall for a home run.
Dylan G will be the new pitcher.
Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 35, Dylan G.
Johnny Peralta will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. And that's dead center for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Oh, had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Hit hard to the right, but foul. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that two-seamer running in.
Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2. Here's the pitch. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, you could see his mindset at the plate. He's thinking, I got to get out in front here, try to pull something. Didn't really get a good pitch to do that, though, so he's going to have to go grab a seat.
Colton Wong will stand in here. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point. First pitch coming. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. On to first, and there were 2 down.
This is a pretty simple play for a catcher right here. It's a nice pitch, and it looks like he might have chopped it right down off a home plate. You can see the catcher get out of his crouch, take it on one big hop, and then just make the good, strong throw to first to get him easily.
Peter Borges will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
And this pitch is inside, and he can't find the zone all of a sudden. 3-0.
That questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
He can afford to be patient here because all he's looking to do is get on base and do his damage from there.
And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. And some dramatics here in the top of the ninth as this home run gives them the lead. Last chance coming up here for the Metropolitans. It's now 2-1 St. Louis. And now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Fernando Rodney is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 56, Fernando Rodney. Now playing left field and batting in the ninth.
Juan Lagares will be asked to pinch hit to lead off the home half of the ninth, and trailing by a run, he'll be trying to get on base any way he can. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
Great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
And that's exactly where you want to put that thing. Start it right down the middle and trust that its action will cause it to drop.
swing and a ground ball towards the hole. And the underhanded throw gets him for the out.
Well, this is what you want out of your closer. Comes in firing darts, and it's a very quick out, number one.
Brian McCann will stand in. He flew out his last time up. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And he takes a big swing here, but this winds up a little tapper to the left of the mound. Throw on to first, and the Mets are down to their final out.
Yeah, 2 ground ball outs right here to start the ninth. That's as easy as you can make it. Now he's just 1 out away from picking up the save.
Jason Hayward will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch here to end it, and the Cardinals have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Another good win for these guys, and they're playing some confident baseball out there right now. That's their 4th win in a row, so they've got things firing on all cylinders.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And guys, the Cardinals tonight could not have done it were it not for the contributions of this man, Mark Reynolds. Can't ask for much more. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 2-1. Good night from Flushing.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Mets, time of the ball game 2 hours and 44 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field, 45,000. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.